Josh Leys to Rhema. How you doing? Kia ora. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, kia ora, Marina. It's wonderful to be here again. Thanks for having me.
Mate, we have been dying to know how things have been going since we last saw you. So can you catch us up on what's been happening since you were last in studio with us?
Yeah, well, hey, so look, I'm in this crazy competition for Timbaland, who's one of the biggest producers in America, so quite excited about that. I put an original song called Fire in this competition. I've been in round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4, and now I'm in group finalists.
Woohoo! So how many people in this group?
Yeah, so there's only good question. Jeez, I should know this. Here we are. 5. There's a 5
like the
people
top
in the group.
10% or something?
Correct. Yeah, and then it's whittling down to 2 people. So, but I've been number 1 in this group, so I'm very excited, and it's all thanks to you guys because everybody's been voting for me.
How good!
That is so cool. We love that. We love to see Kiwis getting in behind Kiwis. Like, what better way to put New Zealand music up in the forefront than be voting for Josh Leys? Now, for people who are just hearing this for the first time and they're wondering, how can we vote to make sure that your song gets through and you get to record this in Hollywood, in America with Timbaland? How do they do that?
Okay, so all you have to do is go to any one of my socials, TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. Instagram's where it's at, really. And if you just below my picture, there's in the link in my bio. So you just click on that, and you can vote for me. So
and it's
exciting.
Josh Leys.
That's correct. Yeah,
That's your handle?
Leys. Yeah.
So, Josh, let's talk about then this experience up until now, because it started off as kind of like, we'll just, we'll throw our hat in the ring, and then you advance, and then you advance again, and then you advance again. So, what's been going through your mind during all this? Have you learnt anything new or got some new perspectives on stuff?
Totally. I think it's really made me really think about putting more original music out and being more creative, just to be able to put a song on, because as anybody who hasn't heard yet, I put this track in on a bit of a whim, a song that was sitting on a laptop, collecting a bit of dust, and I decided to put this track in, and I guess it's just given me some exciting optimism of the idea of why not shoot for the stars, why not do what you believe in, what you really want to have a go. And also I think God kind of has a bit of a play in this too, because I was dreaming a lot about writing again, because I am an entertainer and I loved what I'm doing. So I do covers for a living, and I play up and down the country, and I'm very lucky to be doing that for a living, and I love it so much. But I think I really wanted to start doing some more creative things with my own art, and I feel like the universe, God, has really sort of helped me to put myself out there with this a little bit more.
That's so cool. And I think in New Zealand it can be quite challenging for creatives to actually push past their own internal barriers, because I think, in America people are very encouraging and very proud to be self-promotional. It's quite countercultural to the Kiwi way.
Yeah, because our Kiwis, we're very much like, you kind of downplay everything.
Oh, big time.
Oh, absolutely.
Right? And that's the way we kind of do that, But I find in America, I've worked with a lot of Americans and super awesome, but they are very much like, you find out who is big, you find out what those guys are, you become friends with them, and then you try to do it better.
Wow. But I'm just so reminded of what you're saying. You've got this gift and talent inside of you, and yes, you're using it in some ways, but there's another way that you feel like God is calling you to use it. And it's funny because yesterday in church, Sunday, they were talking about Matthew 25 and the parable of the talents.
Oh, yeah, right.
And how we're each given certain kinds of talents.
Yeah.
And we're all given different talents and different amounts and different abilities, but we are going to be called to account with how we use those talents. And if you've got those talents, why not be using them and taking the risk and then seeing what God does with it?
Exactly. And there's no ego in it for me. And I feel like it comes from somewhere else, a creative experience, right? And someone, Pharrell Williams, who said this actually, was that you don't ever stop creating any art. And as children, we are artists. We always start by drawing and everything,
so
right?
True.
And Pharrell Williams was saying, you're just putting out library cards from the universe here.
Yeah.
You don't stop creating, because it's coming through you. And that's through your soul, right? And that's where the God aspect is you're pulling these library cards out. So this is, for me, it's no ego. It's like you're actually sharing something with the world, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Well, how did you get to the point, though, where it's easy to talk about this now, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Many a creative I've spoken to dies 1,000 deaths before presenting the first of their pieces of art to the world, be it a song or a painting or some other kind of musical expression.
Yeah.
Was that ever a challenge for you, or was there a first step that you took so that now you're talking about it like it's the easiest thing in the world?
Oh, I'll tell you what, had 17 years of experience. Like, I am 25 with 13 years experience, by the way.
Me too.
I've got a Benjamin Button thing going on, but I am a lot. I have gone through many a dream and failure, and dream and failure, and dream and failure. But you know what? That's part of the experience, right? And it's been able to have the perseverance to keep going. And funnily enough, segue, that's what my song's all about, is perseverance, right?
Yeah, and I'm so excited to hear you actually play in the studio today. But yeah, sorry, you were saying your song's about that, perseverance? Yeah,
well, it's about that. And in a relationship, any relationship with your parents, with your kids, with everything, you are going through the motions, you're going through the rapids and the oceans, and then there's always calm at the end, right? And if you keep working through it, you get to that point, right? And it's going through it together. And that's what the song's about, going through the fire together.
Yeah, that's so cool. And I love the parallels with faith too, like that perseverance and just hanging out right until the end.
Yeah, because it's not a fairy tale, right?
No, life promises challenges. But it also, like, God also promises joy amidst the trials. So that's what we hold to. Well, I'm really excited. So up next, what are you going to be performing for us in studio?
Well, I'm going to perform the song that I submitted, which is called Fire. So I'm going to play an acoustic version of it. So yeah, very excited about that.
Josh Leys in studio with us this morning. Up next, he's going to be performing his potentially award-winning, or at least, what would you call it, producer-winning song?
Yeah, hopefully. Well, hopefully a song that gets a bit of a global stage is what I'm excited about. The idea of flying over to America and jamming with Timbo the King.
Woohoo, amen to that. Of welcoming back into the studio Josh Leys, who is in a competition right now. You have the song that you've submitted, and we're getting as many votes as possible to see you get that song recorded with Timbaland. So let's talk about the song.
Yes, so the song is all about perseverance. It's called Fire, and it's going through the fire to get to the best bits, right? And get to the joy, the excitement of life. And sometimes when you're in relationships or friendships or whatever, sometimes you have disagreements, or you're not aligning properly, or just could be the wrong timing. But it's actually being able to go, hey, we're going to do this together. We're going to go through this bit, and we're going to get to the other side, to the best bits.
It's kind of how you know it's real, right? Like, that's when you find you've got a real relationship, when you can go through those kind of moments.
And those are the people that know you, right? They know that and they're the ones who keep you accountable.
And that's where the gold comes, because you know, fire refines gold. So gold goes through the fire, and then it becomes more beautiful. And in the same way, you've got this relationship that the song's all about.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, shall we hear this amazing track?
Josh, you give us the intro yourself as well. Talk yourself in, and then
awesome.
Let's hear your song this morning.
So this is the track that I put in, that I submitted to Timbaland, and I actually did it's a dance version of the actual track, but this is an acoustic version, but I'm going to play for you right now. So check it out. Here we go. Some days it feels like some kind of struggle, the life we strive for. It's getting way too hard, I know, but if we're strong now, yeah, we can push through. Times are tough, yeah, but we would never break into. You know, I see it through you. We're going through the fire again. You know, I see it through you. Going through the fire again, oh, going through the fire. We've been through hell and back, on our way to heaven. There's too much love here to give it all away. I got you, baby, never let you go. The fire will burn us, 'cause we're way too strong for this. You know, I see it through you. We're going through the fire again. You know, I see it through you. Going through the fire again, oh, whoa, going through the fire again, oh, whoa, going through fire.
Josh Leys with Fire.
That track, Fire, is fire. I can't wait to hear how that's going to sound with Timbaland's influence on it. Like, wow.
I'm wondering what it was going to sound like. I was thinking Cry Me River or what goes around comes back around.
Yeah, yeah.
Comes around. Cool.
I don't know.
Oh, see, I was loving that too.
Well, that is so cool. And that is what we are hoping that you listening right now will vote for. Vote for Josh Leys in this incredible competition. What an opportunity for a New Zealand music artist to actually go to America. So, Josh Leys, that's the Instagram handle, and the link's in your bio.
Yes, yeah. Leys. There's another guy who's a gridiron player. He's a bit muscly. It's not me. Not that I've ever Googled myself. JOSHLEYS. You can
Look for the sequin jackets.
That's right.
I would love for you to vote for me. If you have to pay for a vote, it goes to Adopt Encourage Foundation, which is a beautiful charity, or there's a free vote down the bottom.
Link in bio, Josh Leys on Instagram.
Amazing. I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did.
Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss the next video.
We'll see you in the next one.